Hello students, welcome back to Let Us Master English. Today in this video, I'm going to teach you Poem 1 of class 10th CBSE book First Flight. Name of the poem is Dust of Snow and it is written by Robert Frost. In this video, I'm going to discuss each stanza line by line, and after that I will discuss the word meanings and different poetic devices appearing in each stanza, and later on we will also discuss important questions from examination point of view. So let's get started. Dust of Snow is a beautiful short poem written by Robert Frost. Robert Lee Frost was a popular American poet appreciated for his vivid descriptions of rural life in New England. This poem tells that even a simple moment has a large significance. So इस पोयम में पोएट ने हमें बताया है कि छोटी सी छोटी चीज की भी हमारी जिंदगी में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस होती है. The poet has mentioned crow and hemlock tree in this poem as a symbol. Now crow is black in color and hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. So these two things are not considered to be auspicious. Crow signifies his depressive and sorrowful mood, and hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. Both these signifies that the poet was not in a good mood, and so he describes the dark, depressive and bitter side of nature to present his similar mood. Now students, let's read the first stanza. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Shook means shake, and hemlock tree, hemlock is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. Now students, all of a sudden a crow comes from nowhere. The crow sits on a poisonous hemlock tree. A lot of snow dust has already gathered at the top of the tree. The movement of the crow brings some dust of snow down. Dust of snow means tiny particles of snow, small particles of snow. The fine dust of snow falls on the poet who is standing under that hemlock tree. तो इस स्टेंजा में पोएट हमें बताता है कि वो हेमलक ट्री के नीचे था, तो एक क्रो जो कि उस ट्री पर बैठा था या उड़कर आया, उसने मूवमेंट की जिसकी वजह से स्नो के फाइन पार्टिकल्स पोएट के ऊपर गिर गए. Now students, let us discuss the poetic devices appearing in this stanza. The first poetic device is assonance. Assonance, the prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line is called assonance. अगर किसी लाइन में कोई वॉवल बारी बारी रिपीट हो रहा हो तो उसको assonance कहा जाता है. Now in this stanza 1 line 2, shook down on me. Now in shook, double O is used, down, again O is used, on, O is used. So O is a vowel. So here the poetic device used is assonance. And the second poetic device used in this stanza is enjambment. When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks, it is called enjambment. So this poetic device has been used throughout the poem. Now let us see the line. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So now here one line rolls on to the next line. there is no comma or full stop at the end of each line. तो जब एक लाइन दूसरी लाइन में कंटिन्यू हो रही होती है और लाइन के एंड में कोई कॉमा या फुल स्टॉप, कोई पंक्चुएशन मार्क नहीं होता, तो उसको कहते हैं एंजैममेंट. And of course, here the poet has used symbolism also, because crow and hemlock tree, they both are symbol of sadness, unhappiness, gloom, depression, dark mood. So, symbolism is also used here. Now, students, let us discuss some questions from this stanza. How did the crow come and sit on the tree? Answer is, a crow came from nowhere and sat on the hemlock tree all of a sudden. Question number 2. What kind of tree it was? Answer, it was a poisonous tree named hemlock. Where was the poet standing? Answer, the poet was standing under the hemlock tree. What happened to him? Answer, fine dust of snow fell on him from above. Next question. What did the crow do to the hemlock tree? Answer, the crow moves the hemlock tree as to shake its snow-laden branch. Write the rhyming words. Answer, the rhyming words are crow and snow. Crow and snow rhyme with one another, and me and tree rhyme with one another. And students, in your exam, you will be asked MCQ questions based on the stanza. For example, who shook down the hemlock tree? Your options are A. Crow, B. Cuckoo, C. Sparrow, D. Parrot. So what is the right answer? Yes, it is crow. Second option, which tree did the crow shake? Options are mango, maple, hemlock or oak. The answer is hemlock tree. What fell on the poet? Options are dust of tree, dust of snow, dust of rain or dust of crow. Of course, the answer is dust of snow. So this way you will be asked questions in the paper. Now let's move on to the next stanza. Stanza number 2. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued means held in regret. So now this falling of fine dust of snow on the poet gladdens his heart. He becomes happy. Earlier he was sad, he was in a depressive mood. A change comes into his mood. His mood brightens all of a sudden. He had given up all hopes of saving that dull and cheerless day, but now cheerfulness replaces the sense of regret. The poet realizes that the whole day has not gone waste. At least a part of the day has been saved and redeemed. The act of the falling of the fine dust of snow on him has cheered his heart and mood. तो यहाँ पे पोएट हमें बताता है कि जब वो टाइनी पार्टिकल्स ऑफ स्नो उसके ऊपर गिरे तो उसकी वजह से उसके मूड में एकदम से चेंज आ गया. पहले पोएट बहुत उदास था और उसके बाद वो खुश हो गया. पहले उसे लग रहा था कि उसका पूरा का पूरा दिन वेस्ट हो चुका है, पर अब उसे लगा कि दिन का जो हिस्सा बाकी बचा था उसे उसने बर्बाद होने से बचा लिया. Now students, let us discuss the poetic devices used in this stanza. First poetic device used here is alliteration. Alliteration means the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. when in one line, two or more words start with the same consonant, then alliteration is used. Now here see this line, has given my heart. So has starts with H and heart also starts with H. So here poet has used the poetic device alliteration. And saved some part. Saved starts with S and some also starts with S. So here also the poet has used alliteration. And in this stanza too, the poet has used the poetic device enjambment, which I have already discussed in the previous slide. Because here also at one line rolls on to the next line without the use of any punctuation mark at the end of the line. So students, I hope you understood this. Now let us discuss the rhyme scheme of this poem. See students, for writing the rhyme scheme, we need to check the last word of each line. Now last word of first line is crow, so we write it as A. Second line, last word is me. Does me rhyme with crow? No. So now we will name it as B. And the last word of third line is snow. Now snow rhymes with crow. So we have already given A for crow. So for snow also we'll write A. Now last word of the fourth line is tree, which rhymes with me. So it is B. So the rhyme scheme of this stanza is AB, AB. So this way you can write the rhyme scheme of the stanza, whichever stanza appears in your exam. Now students, let us discuss the theme of this poem. Dust of Snow is a small and simple poem based on the idea that nature is a perennial source of joy. Perennial means continuous source of joy. ये जो कुदरत है, ये जो नेचर है, ये हमें खुशी देती है. Poet reveals that contact with nature provides a healing touch and relieves us of depression, sadness and gloom. जब हम नेचर के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं तो वो हमें एक हीलिंग टच देता है. हमारी जितनी भी उदासी होती है, डिप्रेशन होता है, वो दूर हो जाता है. The poem expresses the significance of small things in changing one's attitude. इस पोयम में पोएट ने ये भी बताया है कि जो छोटी छोटी चीजें होती हैं वो कितनी इम्पोर्टेंट होती हैं और वो हमारे अंदर कितना बदलाव ला सकती है, हमारे एटीट्यूड को बिल्कुल बदल सकती हैं. The poem explains that the little things in life can make huge changes in our future. तो ये जो छोटी छोटी चीजें होती हैं ये हमारे फ्यूचर में बहुत बड़ा चेंज, बहुत बड़ा बदलाव ला सकती है. It also reflects that hard times in life will lead to the happier times if we can persist with it. और जो हमारा लाइफ में हार्ड टाइम्स होते हैं उसके बाद हैप्पी टाइम जरूर आता है. So students, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like the video, please press the thumbs up button. Do comment. Tell me whether you like the poem or not, because your comments motivate me a lot to bring more and more such videos, and kindly share my video with your friends. Thank you very much.